said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback...
Coming out aggressively. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season.
A lot of room to the right. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. They're going to run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Burton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And they get him down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Yellow Jackets are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking downfield, it's Burton. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's straight. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
At the 31-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Burton. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Got it in the middle, it's straight. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
It'd be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up. a play and stop the bleeding.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mud. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you...
Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Burton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. 3rd down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
28, Boston College, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss. Gets away from one. He's got space. Lots of running room. The 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got some room, it was over.
Number 20.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Georgia Tech, 35, Boston College, 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man on the right. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for room. It's straight. At the 35, he's open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to bad loss. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to go deep. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Back to pass, it's Burton. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. Right back to the well. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that point.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And ball secure. Point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Got enough for the first.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's straight. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. To the air, it's Burton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 38 over Arizona State.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver.
Sets up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a 1st down for Boston College. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wants to throw on third down. It's complete on the right side. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boston College right back to the line. Got to find a completion on this one. Looking for the end zone. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way.